right, there we go. Check, check, check. It looks like we are getting started here. The national anthems, game 4. We'll see if Florida can complete the sweep tonight, or if Edmonton's going to force another game and get their first win of the matchup. All right. That's the national anthems, and we're about ready to go here in game 4. Let's see if Florida Panthers can sweep the Edmonton Oilers, or if the Oilers have something in them to force another game and get their first win of the series. And we're about to get started here. We're getting ready to drop puck at center ice. And we are started. Florida wins it and sends it up and in. And Edmonton will retrieve it and get it out. And looks like we might have an ice in here. Oh, nope, maybe not. Edmonton with a chance. Oh, Bobrovsky with a good save. Nugent Hopkins down to the second line, Fogle up to the first line. Interesting. They're trying to mix it up here a little bit for Edmonton because it just hasn't been working out. And we get a face off here. Florida brings it up through the neutral zone. And Edmonton fans are into it and chanting, "Let's go Oilers." It'd be huge if Edmonton could get a first goal here. But that has not been the case so far this series. And Florida controls it in their zone. They're going to try and bring it up through the neutral zone and just dump it in. A little bit of dump and chase here so far. Oh, dangerous shot there. Florida had a good shot right in front of the top of the crease. Skinner with a good save. Oh, good defense by Edmonton right there. That could have been an easy goal from the backside. Ken, what's going on? Man, it's getting a little scrappy here right out of the get go. Oh, we got our first penalty coming up. Looks like it's going to be against Edmonton. Florida taking some shots here. Edmonton can't get it. Oh, there we go. Ken, you think Florida's going to sweep them tonight, or do you think Edmonton's going to win one? Oh, that looked like a little bit of a knee on knee. Was hanging drywall in my garage all day. Oh man, are you insulating it? Are you trying to convert it basically? Oh, looks like this might be a 5 minute major here. Oh, and Sam Bennett's leaving the bench. I don't know. Yeah, he's heading off. Got some free beer at a festival in town. That's always nice. Yeah, I went to a little barbecue at a park today with some friends, and it was getting hot. It was like 90 today, so we didn't stay too long, but it was good to get outside. Oh, yeah, that's looking like knee on knee. Oh, they're saying it's only 2 minutes. There's 90 here too. Okay, yeah, summer's in full swing here. It usually doesn't get much more over into the 90s. Not usually more than that. So that's only a 2 minute power play, and it seems like that should have been more because that was definitely knee on knee. We'll see if Florida can capitalize on this here. Same here. Cloud cover now. Yeah. Yeah, it's just now starting to cool off a little. It's what, 8:25. Oh, Skinner with a good save there, the glove. I would love to see Edmonton get a win here at home just to make it interesting, but the way they've been playing and the way Florida's been playing and really the way Bobrovsky's been playing, I I don't see that happening. So, but we'll see. Oilers clear it out again, all the way down. Here comes Barkov up to Verhage. And there you go up into the corner, and there's centering pass up to Kachuk. Oh, off the post. Oh my gosh, that went right behind Skinner off Reinhardt. Barkov has it up in the corner. Oilers, there we go. On a breakaway, little 2-on-1. Oh, wow. That's great patience. Janmark with the goal. That's awesome. Good for them. He just outweighted Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky kind of slid there. I don't know if he made contact with one of his defensemen there, but he like started sliding out of the crease there. Let's see this replay. So they get a break here, 2-on-1, keeps it. Oh yeah, his defenseman goes down to slide and then just slides into his goalie and brings him right out of the crease, and he's got no chance. Wow. So they get the shorthanded. Yeah, got tangled up with his defenseman. Yeah, it's like he dropped down to stop the pass and didn't get quite the right angle there. Made contact and makes it an easy tap in goal there from Sam Bennett. Up and into the corner, back up to the point. Oh, the Oilers are playing like they care tonight, which is great. Oh, yeah, they can't count, and it wasn't like they're like making a substitution. It was like there's 6 guys out there playing. All right, well, here's a shot for Edmonton to really capitalize here. They can go up 2-0. That'd be huge. Oh, got some green tea here tonight. What was that? It was Janmark from Brown, Connor Brown with the assist for that last goal. Thanks. Yeah, my wife got this for me. I'm sure it's from like Fanatics. We got the hat too when the Avs won, and then a bunch of other stuff. He's like, Fanatics, please take my money. We just won the cup, so that's all right. Oh, little miss pass there. Oilers trying to take control here in the neutral zone. Boo, Fanatics. Yeah, a little quality control. Seen some weird stuff out there. Oh, here comes Bouchard right up the slot. Oh, I think that might have gone off a defender there. Oh, oh, good save by Bobrovsky. Looks like it went off to the side into the corner, back up to Bouchard. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Nugent Hopkins. Nice playing catch. McDavid with it, just waiting. Oh, yeah. Draisaitl had one before from that spot, like right on the goal line. I mean, I guess that's what you got to do with Bobrovsky's. Make him go east west all the way. Man, And they almost got another one. Was it 12 seconds left on the power play? It'd be good to see the Oilers top five get a goal. I think their top five point scorers in the playoffs haven't got a goal this series. Oh, Bobrovsky with a good sliding save there. Here comes Florida 3-on-2. Center and Stuart Skinner just stops that back into the corner. Close, not yet. Yeah. There's Florida sends it up and in. They're gonna dump and chase. Oh, they're saying it's icing. I feel like icing is kind of not a hard line. I feel like sometimes they don't call icing when they're 3 feet from the red line. Oh yeah, man, they're showing that replay again of the goal. It's rough for Bobrovsky. Florida has it back in the Oilers zone from the point. Slap shot deflected. Edmonton takes over. There's a stick on their ice somewhere. Another icing. Depends on how much effort the defense has. Sometimes on icing, yeah. I feel like it's kind of up to the refs sometimes too, or they're like, "It's close enough," kind of thing. I don't know what happened there. A little. There we go. All right, face off in Edmonton zone, and we're back to this aerial shot, and you can't really tell who's who out there. Adam Henry, you must be like 10 seconds ahead of me because here we go. Oh my goodness gracious. That was a great pass. Great tip. Who's that from? Is Adam Henry from it's from Janmark. So Janmark's got a goal and an assist tonight. Good for them. Let's see this replay here. It just goes all the way from behind Stuart Skinner, all the way up and out all the way along the boards, all the way up to the other blue line, and then just centers it. And there's a guy on him, but he doesn't have his stick on stick. I think it's Lindell with Florida. He just loses the inside position there. Man. Well, that's the start that Edmonton needed, that's for sure. Oh, good stop by Skinner. Florida's pushing it now from the point. Oh, another block shot. Stuart Skinner with another block. Man. And there's like 5 people on the ground. And Edmonton finally clears it out, brings it up and out. Oh, Looks like there might have been tripping there. Getting a little scrappy. Of course, it's Corey Perry. Ken, what do you think about the Utah Hockey Club? I know they're going with I did like yesterday or the day before they released their jerseys, and it's just black, white, and blue, and it's just Utah. And I'm guessing they're going to rebrand next year. I think it's just like a way to make another set of jerseys to sell. Dave, what's up? Edmonton going to make a comeback tonight. It's looking that way right now, especially if Matthias Janmark has anything to say about it. He's got a goal and assist. It's their depth. Their top line hasn't really done much, but it's definitely the start that Edmonton needed. Actually, make it a series. We'll see. It'd be great to see them get the win and force us to more than just 4 game sweep. Looks kind of like Winnipeg. Yeah, it's simple, but I feel like Utah's jerseys. I look back at this was the Seattle Kraken when they first announced that they're going to be a club. They had like a temporary look, and it was like red in there. Like red was like a primary color or something. So I would expect next season that it's something completely different. So, and I think it was there's Sam was it Sam Bennett. They went knee on knee, and he's off now. And I haven't seen him back out there. Why didn't they pick a name? I don't know. That's a great question. I feel like maybe they don't want to rush it and don't want to feel that pressure to make decisions on their branding and colors and logo and everything within a short amount of time. And then also to go into production for all those things will take a while. So I feel like they just went with something really simple. But also, if you think about it, people are probably going to go out that are fans of the Utah Hockey Club. They're going to buy those jerseys and hats and shirts and stuff. And then next season, they're probably going to go out and have a new brand, a new name, new logo. And those same fans are going to go out and buy that stuff again. So, yeah, I think it's a way to make a little extra money, get started. But I feel like those Utah Hockey Club jerseys, they only have it for 1 season. Those might become like a collector item, 10 years from now or whatever, because there won't be any more of them. So it'll be kind of more of a limited thing. Washington command, yeah, or the Washington football team. Yeah, exactly. Except with that, it's even a different color scheme. It's not even close. I wouldn't be surprised they come out with green or something completely different color, which would be nice. It'd be nice if they don't do a primary color. There's a lot of red and blue in the league. Something different would be great. Ooh, Montour with a nice shot. Skinner with a save. Another icing. All right, Edmonton. The Sphere, Las Vegas. Okay, June 28th. I'll probably do a live stream during the draft and see who gets picked second, after Celebrini. My brother's excited. He's a Sharks fan, so they'll have a bunch of young draft picks that'll be, I think, promising for the future here. Celebrini, and then was it Will Smith, and think about a bunch of other young guys. Eklund. Like Florida just hanging on to the puck right behind their own net. There we go. And icing Florida. Oh, man. Tonight I've got that other blaster box 21-22 series 1 to rip. And then I've got some other cards to show off from the Stanley Cup team, the Avs, the 2022 team, a bunch of cards from them. Already halfway through the first period. It's going by pretty quick. Here comes Edmonton again. David back to Nugent Hopkins and pass to nobody. Draisaitl with it, back up to the point, shot, and a little bit of interference there almost. If he didn't do that, then there would have been a breakaway by Florida. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Listerinen back up to the point. Wow. Florida scores. Right, deflected by Tarasenko. Wow. Yeah, go Florida. And that place just got quiet. So, yeah, Vladimir Tarasenko from Gustav Forsling. Forsling's had a great playoff run here for Florida. Oh, yeah, there's nothing Stuart Skinner can do about that. Like, deflected right in front of him, just goes right over the top of his pad, just bounces in right between the pad and the glove. Yeah, absolutely great deflection. It's crazy how there's certain players that are just great at deflecting a shot. Already going crazy more holes again. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, if I would not be surprised if Florida goes in and scores like 2 more goals this period, you know? I think of Joel Pavelski. I think of someone's net front deflection specialist. Oh, here comes Florida again, 2-on-1. Oh, Stuart Skinner with coming across with a great save. Just diving back, and Verhaeghe's getting pummeled. That could have been 2-2 right there, easy. Oh, yeah. Man, that replay is just that net is wide open, and Skinner just comes all the way across, grabs it. Man, good for them. They needed that save. Otherwise, that would have been rough going up, tying it back up 2-2. Would not be looking good for Edmonton. Yeah, it was a great save for sure. I'm thinking first period break. A little blaster box with the oversized card. Let's see. We can pull a Cole Caulfield or Zegras. At least now, like I'm on ESPN Plus here. So they have actual commercials now, and not just all of our favorite songs for live sports. Thing about that song. You watch on ABC. Okay, that's probably why maybe you were ahead like 20 seconds. I think. It's always a little bit different. Florida with 10 shots, 8 for Edmonton, 7:52 left in the first. I don't know. Have you guys seen Sam Bennett back out there yet? I don't know if he is back on. All right, face off in Edmonton zone. Florida wins it, and Florida keeps it in. Oh, right to the center. Oh my gosh, just sloppy Edmonton trying to get it out there. And it looks like we're going to get an ice in here against Edmonton. Yeah, Rodriguez he's got a few goals this series. Almost had another one. Oh, good, good save by Skinner. Just moving his glove. There's Kachuk just with his chew toy, aka mouth guard. It's like, why do you have him have that? He doesn't use it. All right, here we go for a face off. And Rest not dropping the puck. He wants to talk to these guys before he drops the puck. Like, what are we doing? There we go. Finally. And send it up and out. Edmonton keeps it in. Back around behind Bobrovsky. Edmonton going in circles around behind Bobrovsky and up and out. Pass to nobody. More icing by Edmonton. So a face off in the Oilers zone. All right, here we go. Face off to the right of Skinner. Florida wins it and dumps it back in the round. Oh, Skinner covers that up. It was a loose puck right in front of him in the paint. Yeah. That was McDavid looking like he got a stick on that pass from keeping that from going across the crease. When you say McDavid or Draisaitl, one of their big guys get on the board here? Because they haven't. All right, another face off here to the right of Skinner again. And Edmonton wins it. And they get it up and out of the zone, through the neutral zone. Here comes Ekblad, sends it away, and Florida takes over. Tarasenko again. Oh, trying to make a move. Good defense there by Oilers. Oh, there's some pushing and shoving in front of the net. There's Lundell getting into it with, was it CC or Janmark? No, Adam Henrique. Never mind. All righty, here we go. Another face off. to the left of Skinner, and looks like they're making changes still. The Oilers, kind of a long line change there. And Oilers win it and get it up out into the neutral zone, but then it gets dumped back into their zone. And Florida sends it back in. They're doing a lot of dump and chase. It's getting them opportunities. There's Florida. The shot deflected up. Man, more icing. A lot of stoppage the last 5 minutes or so. .548 left in the first. I think if Edmonton gets out of this with the lead in the first, I think that's a win. Especially the way Florida's been playing. And Connor Brown sends it up and in, goes after it, tries to center it. Oh, Florida Montour stops it, and they bring it out of their zone into the neutral zone. Oh, Skinner plays it. If he didn't, it's like nobody else wanted it. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. The toe drag. Wow. Dylan Holloway. Not that wasn't McDavid making that move. That was Dylan Holloway. Let's see this replay. Okay. Oilers up 3-1, 5:12 left in the first. Draisaitl protects it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. 5-hole right through the legs. Just slides it in. Good pass. Man. Well, that woke up the crowd. Can hear them, and they're on their feet still. They needed that. It was getting a little fishy there with the pressure Florida was putting on them. Holloway with his fourth goal of playoffs. Wow. So Edmonton working with their depth. Dang, Oilers going to force another game. I hope they do. It makes it more interesting. Otherwise, hockey's over. Plus, if Florida's going to win, it'd be nice to see them win at home versus on the road. Yeah, it's just different. Like when you see a team win on the road, the crowd is just like meh, you know, golf clap. Versus when a team wins at home, that stadium is just jumping. Oh, all right, we got a penalty here. Edmonton is going to go on the power play. Oh, it's for offsides. Never mind. We're good. I thought they were going to get a interference or something. Man, Edmonton's in this. Who knows? Was it 3:44 left in the first? That Holloway goal, assisted by Draisaitl and Kulak. Which I think Kulak had a point or two, no, 1 point last game too, right? more commercials. It's always nice when they do have commercials and they go like picture in picture kind of thing. You can still see what's going on the ice or on the field, depending on what the sport is. Mm, all right, we're going back to it. It's always funny when they interview coaches like mid game or during a break or whatever, and they just ask like generic questions, and it's like, what do you expect them to say? Like I always just find it kind of awkward. Florida wins this one, back to their own zone, and they're up and out. Looks like we might have an icing. Yep, another icing. So we'll have a face off in the Florida zone, and the crowd is into it. I think they're chanting Sergey, maybe, which I wouldn't if I were them. Like taunting Bobrovsky, the best goaltender this year. Probably not the best idea. Oh, Stuart Skinner with a pair of saves there. Loose puck, and then Edmonton sends it up and out, and they're going to dump and chase this thing. But Florida will win it. And we might get an icing here. Nope, no icing. Okay. Oh, Florida at the point. There's a shot. Man, there's a lot of traffic. Kachuk is in the corner with it. Sends it up to the point. Ooh, and that's deflected. Oh my gosh, there's got to be a penalty there. No, I felt like that could have been interference. Nothing. If there wasn't that contact there, that would have been a breakaway for Edmonton. And the crowd is chanting "Ref, you suck." Florida brings it into the zone. Edmonton takes it away. Back to CC. And Edmonton will dump and chase, but looks like Listerinen has it now for Florida, and they're bringing it up through the neutral zone. Dump it in. Ooh, someone or Oiler just got leveled in the corner, and Edmonton just cannot clear this out. There's like 8 guys on the board right now trying to get this puck. There we go. Finally comes loose, but Florida's still able to keep it in to the point. Fanned on that shot, and Edmonton finally gets it out of the zone. We needed a change bad. Minute 10 left in the period. Rodriguez, ooh, almost a nice tip there. Skinner with the save. Less than a minute left in the period here. And the Oilers will send it in. They'll dump and chase, but Florida gets it up and out of the zone. Ooh, sloppy pass there. Yeah, sloppy pass. Uh, Florida on the forecheck here, and they win it. Florida has it in behind Skinner, and Edmonton, they get it up and out. 18 seconds left. And then Florida does clear the zone, and I think they're out of gas. All right, I'll see you in a bit, Ken. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and that'll do it for the first period. Edmonton up 3-1, which is a awesome start for them. What they need to not get swept. Hopefully, we can see some more hockey. Um, I'm gonna take a quick break here, and then I will be back in 2 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, I'll be right back. All righty. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I'll probably rip this first period. Uh, 21-22 Series 1, the jumbo card, and then maybe during the second period show off some cards. Got some penny sleeves, top loaders, and a little knife. Actually, you know what? Since this one is going to be a oversized card, let me grab an oversized sleeve. All right. And game three opened up a box of 2021. Pulled the Dylan Cousins oversized card. It's Jumbo Young Guns, which from that set was pretty decent pull for the oversized card. There's plenty of cards you can pull from that set. I think that are no longer in the NHL or just stuck in the minors. So I'll say Dylan Cousins is a decent one to get out of that set. Wish there was a way I could do a multi-camera shoot here for stuff like this. I might have to look into some other. I know there's like StreamYard and stuff like that, like a way to show my camera that's on my computer, but then also use my phone for like a close-up, like overhead shot here when I'm ripping like a box of cards live. So I could show my face here and then also show the opening up close versus having to show cards up to the camera on the computer all the time. I have to look into that. Um, I forget who else is in here besides Caulfield and like Zegras. Series 1. I guess we'll find out. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and open this thing up. We'll see what we can get. I had this box sitting on the shelf in there in my closet for a while. And I don't know what just happened there. The stream just stopped for some reason on ESPN Plus. That's weird. Now it's live again. Caulfield is the big one. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Is McTavish in this one, or is he series 2? Well, will you look at this? I guess that works. This is the right box to open. We got a Cole Caulfield Jumbo Young Guns. So I guess that couldn't have worked out any better. Awesome. I don't think I have the Caulfield oversized card here. I have his Young Guns, his regular Young Guns, but the jumbo I do not. So that's awesome. I'm glad to have that one. Yeah, you put that. I don't have the exact size top loaders. I used to. I have to get some more of those, but for now, it'll have to go in this. I guess like 4x6. But that's a great way to start it off for sure. Uh, the rest of the box at this point doesn't even matter. If we could pull another Young Guns that is decent, that'd be nice. But we got 5 regular packs now. Open up the sleeves here. All right, first pack. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Farley, Braden Shen, and portraits of Lafreniere. Not a fan of this year's portraits with the sepia, like black and white, but with a little hint of brown in there. It's just kind of lackluster for me, I guess. Godanoff, JT Miller, and Josh Morrissey, and Kinsey Weegar. I doubt the base cards there. But glad to see Lafreniere have a great season this time. I know there's a lot of questions with him coming into this season, whether he was a flop or not and stuff. And it's just like he's just getting started. So you got to give players time to adjust and grow. Pack number 2. All right. Shabbat on the front. We got the Bo Horvat, Adam Lowry. There's Carter Verhaeghe. Looks like this might just be a base pack with Pollock, Johnny T, and then the checklist. Jack Hughes and Lafreniere. And Max Domi. Just a base pack there. We got 3 more packs. Go to the next one here. All right. Pajot, Morgan Riley. Another checklist with 2 awesome players, Jason Robertson, Kirill Kaprizov, and Devon Taves. And we got a Young Guns here, Tanner Jeannot, the Nashville Predators. Not the best, but not the worst. I think I already have this one. Yeah, put that. Any Young Guns, I'll end up putting a top loader just because you never know what's going to happen with people, especially if it's a recent opening. It's a good one. It's not too bad. The screen's flashing, so we're going to have a light show here on the reflection. And then just a few base cards at the end, Televen and Justin Folk. Got 2 more packs. So far, it's good box, especially for $20 or whatever it was. All right, we'll see if we can get one more Young Gun out of this box or not. Saros, I guess this is the Natural Predators box now, and we got a Ryan Suter here, and then and that's in the canvas, which is awesome. I love canvas cards. Great photos, nice texture, and looks like we've got a green Dazzlers behind this one. Let's see who it is. Elias Lindholm, the Calgary Flames. I like the Dazzlers cards. They're pretty cool. Especially nice when you get a nice color match. Yanni Gord, Jacob Trouba, and Eberle to round out that pack. Put some sleeves here. The Dazzlers and the canvas probably go off to our niece and nephew, which I've got a box that's almost full to send off to them. But here we go. Last pack. Never been a Dazzler fan. Yeah, I guess it's probably hit and miss just because it's a lot of shine. That's for sure. Anthony Cirelli, last pack. Panarin, Josh Bailey, and JT Compher, and Donskoy. Looks like we just have a base pack to end this off with. Cam Fowler, Timo Meyer with the Sharks. So that's it for this box. So we picked up the Ryan Suter canvas card. This is an interesting photo. Looks like he's kind of like along the boards getting checked or something, maybe. It's kind of a strange choice. Usually it's really good photos. On the back, he's giving his goalie a hug. And the Dazzler, Elias Lindholm. Lafreniere with the beauty portraits. One regular young gun, which the Tanner Jeannot. And then definitely by far best of the box. Couldn't ask for a better Young Guns jumbo card to pull from this product. The Cole Caulfield oversized card. That's awesome. I'm going to have to get some more of the oversized card holders that actually fit these jumbo cards just right. But that's pretty good. Two oversized blaster boxes, the Caulfield in one, and then game 3, the Dylan Cousins in the other. Pretty good pulls for a couple of retail blasters. Happy with that. Usually that doesn't happen. Great box, yeah, definitely. I was surprised as I opened it up. I saw the name on there when I opened it. I was like, oh, okay, this is how it's going to go tonight. Crazy for Caulfield, yeah. I mean, him, Caulfield, Suzuki, and Slavkovsky. I feel like Montreal is it's a team that's going to be good in the future. Give a few years probably if they keep building up around that core. They definitely have some great young talented players. It did help hold good value. There's others that dropped quite a bit. Like remember when Trevor Zegras was doing the Michigan and everybody's freaking out, thinking he's the best thing since sliced bread. And then now you can get his young ones for what, $120 probably. Looks like we're getting started again here. That was a great blaster box. Happy with that for sure. Like the puck maybe went up into the bench or into the crowd, can tell. It was deflected out of play. Yeah, it's nice. I I didn't buy Caulfield's Young Guns. I pulled his regular Young Guns as well. So it's nice to pull his regular Young Guns from your plastic box or like one of those like retail boxes. Uh, and then now pulled his jumbo Young Guns. So we got face off center ice. Florida brings it in to the zone. And then do we get a hand pass or something? It's a whistle. I think it was a hand pass. I think he grabbed it. Should we pull a Caulfield out of a fat pack? That's kind of crazy. Like I've bought some fat packs in the past, or like hanger packs, and I don't do that anymore. Just because condition in a pack like that is probably not great. But I mean, if you pull a Caulfield out of it, that's pretty decent. Oh my goodness gracious! McDavid puts it in the back of the net. Wow, 4-1 Edmonton. That got me off guard. People say there's hits, but there can be. Yeah, I've also seen people, especially like Walmart. I see people searching fat packs, and that just kind of turned me off from wanting to buy $5 fat packs. It's like they're going through and searching them. Probably not so much for hockey, but for other sports where they know hits are sticker cards or patch cards, and they're looking for those, and they're sitting there just searching for good for set building, definitely. I also like the retail boxes for set building, especially if you're doing like all the base, which I do a lot of base as well as the Young Guns. Kind of newer to doing the base for flagship upper deck, but I've got 5 or 6 years built, and it's nice starting off with like a retail box, something where you're going to get a lot of cards to get it started. Well, McDavid is finally on the scoreboard with a goal this series. Hyman has it. He's just by himself. He just outskates the defense and puts it in the back of the net. Man, good hustle. I'm not doing basically just the inserts. Okay, what inserts are you doing? The Oiler fans are cheering for Bobrovsky making a save, quote unquote save. Uh, it just kind of rolled up to him. He just kind of stopped it. Young Guns and any insert. Okay, that'd be quite the challenge with all of the different inserts there are. Oh, Florida with a dangerous shot. Looks like it was blocked by an older defense. Vogel trying to get it in. Defense there all over him. But this is a very different game than what we see in the last 3 games. That's for sure. Bobrovsky covers that up, and we'll get a stop here. What's your favorite insert out of the current flagship here, Dave? Director of boards for Series 2. Yeah. This is one that's had like the sparkle off to one side, right? It's like almost like it's a horizontal card. Oh, Bobrovsky goes down. And he got tripped up by somebody, or if it's his own defense there. He's back up. I haven't been able to find any Series 2. I was actually at Walmart yesterday and nothing still. It's just, not in the wild around here, which is weird 'cause, I mean, it's not weird because people are going out, trying to get that, the Dard for sure, but, just haven't seen it once. Are you able to get it, like, retail for Series 2, or are you buying hobby boxes online or something? They're glossy. What do you think about the portraits with this year with, I forget what they're called. There's, like, portraits where they look like kings and knights and stuff like that with, like, gold border frames. Oh, here we go. Oh, good save by Bobrovsky, a 2-on-1 there. Good save for him. Florida brings it up. Ooh, ever watch YMH Segura? No. What's that? What's YMH? They stole the idea from them? Okay. Is it they got their graphic or something for their designs? Gotcha. Oh my goodness. Darnell Nurse from the high slot. And the Oilers are walking away with this one. 5-1 Edmonton. They're bracketing on his past guest display like that. Okay. So it's the same concept where they do a little Photoshop with their guest and put them in some sort of royalty apparel. I don't mind when Upper Deck tries new things, but then they got to pivot from some. I feel like there's certain ones like the UD portraits, especially with the one I showed from this past the 21-22, a little rough. Oh, Bobrovsky's getting the pull. Stolars is going in the net now for Florida. My goodness. That just kind of ruined Bobrovsky's record here. It's the same thing. All right. Let's see. I did not expect Edmonton to put 5 on them before we even get halfway through the game. Okay, yeah, I see some Tom Segura stuff here. And doing the same kind of thing. Really don't like the teacher's pet. Yeah, not yeah. Still building the set, even though they're stupid, probably. Yeah. Teacher's pet. Yeah, there's some in not even just flagship, but other, hockey products too that they're just reaching. Stolars covers it up. And they're showing Bobrovsky on the sidelines. And Oilers fans are loving it. Man. The Dazzlers is stupid. Yeah, it's not for everybody. I feel like some of the shiny stuff is hit and miss with people. Like the new ones, Ecliptic, but that's not so shiny. It's I mean it's shiny, but it's more of a solid color versus like cracked ice kind of thing. And the autographs, yeah. For me, the big thing is the young guns. And then if I build the base set too, then that's cool. At least for flagship. But the outside of flagship, I do the upper deck black, ED black sets. I do the rookie base, the rookie jersey, and then the rookie signature. And then I do the same thing with Ultimate Collection. Just the base rookie, the jersey, and the autographed rookie. And that's an ongoing project for sure. Um, I don't open either of those products. I just buy singles, and I usually wait a year or two at least before buying those cards because so many of them be like, oh, it's a $5 card, then you'll see it on ComC 2 years later for 50 cents. So it's for all the guys that don't make it and just don't see any time in the NHL really. Ooh. Okay, so McDavid got assisted by Hyman and Bouchard, and then Darnell Nurse, his goal was from McDavid and Hyman. So pair of points for all three of those guys. Uh, this is becoming a one-sided game here, 5-1. I'm guessing most people didn't see this coming. Ooh. There's good show some progress in the series one. Nice. You show like young guns and then show each insert set you're building. So check that out. I'll have to go through. I've done a little bit of I think I did like one video with the UD Black signature cards from 2020, 2021. And I think that's it. Like all the other stuff, I haven't really gone through all of the set building. I'm gonna have to do that for each one. Matthew Nyes, yeah, he's a good one to collect. I think he's a good promising young spot in Toronto. We'll see what happens there if that core four gets mixed up a little and becomes a core three or what. I know we still got a little ways before the season starts, but I'd be surprised if they stick to the same core four. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them gets traded. That's good for you, man. It's tough to stick to one thing and do the set building. A lot of times I'll stick to one for a little bit and then I'll move over to another one and I'll just kind of rotate through them, depending on what I see and what's available. But it's definitely difficult because sometimes, especially if you go to a card shop or a card show, and you find other stuff that is not on your set building list that you're like, oh, this is nice. That happens sometimes, but I try and stick to kind of an 80-20, where it's like 80% of the cards I'm buying are for the sets I'm building, and then the other 20% is fun stuff mixed with Avalanche team building stuff. Well, a low budget too, slowly building one thing. Yeah, you definitely have to set a budget and a limit to what you buy, and sometimes you gotta sell some stuff too, at least for me. I feel like sometimes it's like, "Okay, I can move on from this card." 12 minutes left in the second. You know, sometimes too, when I go to a show or a card shop, I'm not sometimes I walk away with nothing. Sometimes I'll spend, 10 bucks, 20 bucks on, quarter box stuff. But it's enjoyable. So it doesn't always have to be high dollar items to be fun. Of love with the card. Yeah, it happens. And it's okay to like make that decision too. I think, to be like, okay, you know what, it's time to move on from this. And it's not always going to be yours. Eventually, it's going to be someone else's. So that's all right too. It's okay to change too. Like, there's some things where I've decided to not continue with building sets or collecting certain players or something. Oh, looks like we might be getting a penalty here. Looks like Brown was down on the ground and slashing against Florida. We're going 5-on-4 power play for the Oilers. You stopped vintage. Okay. I've done a bit of vintage hockey, not a ton. Um, just because as a Colorado Avalanche fan, it's there aren't any vintage. If the Avs had a longer track record and they were original 16, then I would probably be buying vintage hockey more. I do a bit of vintage football. I'm a 49ers fan, so I collect a lot of Niners. I've put them together. You can see back here on the wall, uh, 1951 Bowman football. I am building that set complete. So I'm about a third of the way through that set, but that one's going to take a while. It gets a little more expensive, especially looking at 70-year-old cards. Oh, off the post. McDavid was right in the slot and just up and off the post, and they misplay it and out of the zone. My old OJ cards. I think I have one OJ Simpson card. I think it's like one of those team cards or uh like points leaders or yards leaders or something like that with him with like three other people on the card. A lot more of my Niners vintage is 49ers quarterbacks, Y.A. Tittle and Frankie Albert, well, John Brody. Oof. Off the post right behind Stolar's. 106 left in the power play. The surge online after he died. Yeah. Bouchard with a shot. I think earlier, a few days ago, I showed Tim Hortons card, my first card of his that I got off eBay. I think that was my first Leaf vintage card. McDavid up into the zone. 30 seconds left in the power play. Ooh, all the way across the Draisaitl. Trying to feed it through the middle there, and the Florida just been able to move it out. Draisaitl again. Oh, Stolarz gloves it. 11 seconds left in the power play. It's looking more and more like this is going to go back to Florida for Game 5. I think we Tuesday, I believe. Oh, shot from the high slot. It's deflected in the corner, and Florida brings it up and out into the Edmonton zone. Oh, tough angle shot there. Stuart Skinner's on the ground getting knocked over, and they're getting a little scrappy behind the net now. Yeah, for me with like modern versus vintage stuff, it's like I started, collecting modern stuff, but then as you get like diversified into the modern stuff, I started looking more into history because I enjoy history. And that's how I kind of got into like vintage football and stuff and started looking into vintage hockey too. And I'm also for hockey, I'm working on the 64, 65 tops tall boy set. So it's the first tall boy set, and so happened to be the hockey card set. That one will take a little while. I think I did a video on that one a little while back. It's like 110 card set, something like that. But I've only got like 20 cards, so I've got a ways to go on that one too. Yeah, it's little while back, maybe a month, 6 weeks ago or something like that. It's a cool set. Very vibrant colors, like solid color backgrounds. When people think tall boys, everybody thinks basketball. Um, that they did tops did hockey. What was it, 7 years or 6 years before they did the football or the basketball tall boys, and then they did football as well. The tall boys. I think I got a few of those too, but I don't think I'm going to build that set out. Penalty is over. 8:55 left in the second. Florida trying to get it out, and Edmonton's keeping it in their zone. Oh, they finally move it out. I don't know if we're going to get ice in here against Florida. Yeah. We'll get another face off the Florida zone. Drysaitel mad about something. I don't know. They missed a call in his opinion or something. I'm not sure. All right, face off to the right of Stolars. McDavid takes it, and Florida wins. But Edmonton's able to keep it in, and then nope. Now Florida's bringing it up through the neutral zone. A little bit of back and forth here. Oh, centered by Fogle. Oh, Stolar's trying to cover it, but there's no whistle. I think that's the puck was loose, and they are just wailing. I think it's Bennett is hitting. I don't know. He's hitting Fogle. Who is he hitting? Man, someone was getting Mc, McDavid and Kachuk, and now Bennett is grabbing somebody. They're still going at it behind the net. This is crazy. It's going to get a little out of hand here, if especially if Edmonton scores again. Bennett just hit McDavid in the face, and McDavid just smiling at him. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm guessing that the refs are going to send some people here, try and calm this down a little bit. And we're going to see what happens here. There's plenty of possibilities here. Looks like Kachuk's already in the box because, of course. Oh, we're going 5-on-3. Yeah, Kachuk was just wailing on McDavid there for a second, and then Bennett grabs him afterwards and starts doing the same. Kachuk and Bennett are both going in the box. Edmonton has a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. Yeah, Edmonton is going to score 8 goals this game. It's going to be a blowout, which is what they need. Kind of have a chance. I mean, it'd be the craziest comeback ever if if a team goes down 3-0 in a series and comes back and was a reverse sweep. I don't know if that's ever happened before. I don't think it has. But even just to win the game would be great. Just not get swept in the Stanley Cup Finals, make it a series. I don't know what Ekblad's doing here. Sends it in, and Edmonton's going to take over, and they're going to send it all the way down and miss the pass. Okay, back and forth, killing time here. Here's McDavid over the blue line, back up to the point to Draisaitl. McDavid, trying a little tip in front, just goes wide. Draisaitl, McDavid again, back to Draisaitl, one timer. Looks like that just went wide out, went off somebody or a stick or something. Bouchard to McDavid to Draisaitl. Bouchard with a slap shot from the point. I think that went high. Bouchard to McDavid. Nugent Hopkins back to McDavid. Oh, sticked away. Nugent Hopkins back behind the net to the point. Oh, black shot there. Puck's loose. Back up to the point. And they're doing good so far. 40 seconds left in the power play. Back up to the point. McDavid, Draisaitl. Oh, wow. Oilers score again. We got another goal and another scrum in front of the net because why not? So Edmonton finally gets a power play goal. Zach Hyman, I think. 6-1 Edmonton. 6:57 left in the second. And this game is getting away fast. Oh, yeah. It goes off of his glove, I think, and then just kind of sits right behind him. I don't know if Nugent Hopkins got a piece of that. There's two Oilers swinging at it. The puck's just bouncing off of Solar's back. Yeah, Nugent Hopkins gets the stick on it there. Yeah, Nugent Hopkins, the first power play goal for Edmonton in the final. But they still got a power play here, 5-on-4 for 10 seconds. Florida's trying to clear it out. They get possession, and power play is over. But hey, you get one out of it. 6-1. This game is over. And pucks into the netting, out of play. The refs are gonna probably start giving people penalties here. Keeps getting scrappy after every save by Florida, and they cover it up, and everybody grabs somebody. The crowd is singing. Very, very different atmosphere there for sure. The last couple games or the last game. And yeah, 5:55 left. We're in the neutral zone. Edmonton brings it in. Oh, trying a centering pass by Connor Brown. But Florida takes over and brings it out of their zone through the neutral into the over the blue line. He gets hit. Oilers back the other way. TSN mark. Oh, oh! We tried to get it right behind Solars, and it went through the crease. We almost had another one there. Ooh, shot from the point, deflected out. Florida clears it. Man, 25 shots for Edmonton, 16 for Florida. It was a very one-sided game, very different from what we've seen so far this series. And it's very spread out too. It's not just like one guy's taking over for Edmonton, like a McDavid or a Draisaitl or something. Oh, nice centering pass there. Good defense. Deflected back into the corner. Florida finally clears it up and out. And I think we're getting an icing here. Oh, someone's on the ground. Warren Fogel's on the ice. I think he's okay. Just not happy about something, right? Think it was supposed to be interference or something. 4.5 minutes left in the second. And let's see, is it game five Monday or Tuesday? Game five will be Tuesday. Okay. Florida takes over. Oh, shot from the point through traffic. And Edmonton clears it out of the zone. But Florida will just dump it back in. I think they're getting a change. I think both teams are getting a change. And that's tipped in. Solars plays it. And up and through the neutral zone. Florida dumps it in. Skinner will play it. Kind of held on to it there for a bit. Solar stops it and plays it, almost loses it there. A little sketchy. Stanley brings it in for Florida. Waits for help. Tries to center it, and that's deflected up in the air. And it was like both teams are getting another change here. Florida just holds it behind the net. Florida with the pressure, keeping it in the zone, looking for the point. Nobody there, but the dry side will take it up and in. He goes down, gets back up. Draisaitl centers it back up to the top. Point from the point. Stolars with a save. And there's a bunch of Oilers fans in jumpsuits. Interesting. Rat control. Okay. They're like pest control cosplayers. It's creative. And we got a commercial break here. Test something out here. See what happens. There we go. Yeah. So we got what 2 minutes 50 seconds left in the second period. 6-1 Edmonton. This is a very different game from what we've seen so far this series. Yeah. Let's see what happens when I go share screen here. Nothing. All right, looks like commercials over. We are back at it. We're gonna have a face off, I think, in the Florida zone. Looks like it. Yeah, it's just been all Edmonton this game, except for the scrums. The Florida Panthers are holding their own there. All right, here we go. Face off to the right of Stolars. 27 shots for Edmonton, 16 for Florida. Pretty one sided there. And they're battling for it in the corner. Florida gets control and brings it up out of the zone. They'll dump it in. I don't know what happened there. I think that went out of play into the bench, I think. All right. Face off in the neutral zone. Florida wins it. Back into their own zone, into the corner, retrieve it. Back around behind Stolars. Edmonton keeps it in the zone, dumps it in behind Stars, behind the net, looking for a centering pass back up to the point and across to CC. We'll dump it into the corner. And Florida trying to get it out, but can't. Edmonton on the forecheck. Then Florida does finally get it out. But Edmonton takes over and they dump it back in. Someone got upended there. And Florida's getting some changes. 3-on-2 for Oilers. Oh, lost the puck there for a second. There's a good opportunity for Edmonton to put another one on them. Connor Brown's shot goes wide. I think that might have been deflected. Edmonton keeping up the pressure on, and Florida gets it out of the zone. They're going to dump it in. I think they're going to get some change of players on the ice here. But they're able to keep it in the Edmonton zone. They're going to cycle. Ooh, centering pass right in front of Skinner. Slap shot from the point. Good save by Skinner. And Edmonton clears it up and out. And they've got icing. Guess he wasn't over the line there. So we'll have a face-off back in the Edmonton zone. And we're looking like going to a little break here. And Edmonton gets to the line and they'll dump it in. I think it's McDavid chasing it after the forecheck. Florida clears it up and out. More icing. There's been a lot of ice in this game. Edmonton ices it, so we'll have another face off in their zone. Showing Brady Kachuk in the audience. All right, so we got a face off to the right of Skinner. Florida wins it. Back around to the point. Long shot. Deflected. Goes wide. Oh, another centering pass slash shot. Stopped by Skinner. We're in the neutral zone fighting for it. Florida takes over. And that's going to do it for the second period. Edmonton with the commanding lead 6-1 over Florida. And this game is basically over. We'll see if it gets scrappy or not. It might. I feel like the officials have trying to calm that down a little bit, given the Panthers the 2 penalties there, which hurt them with another goal for Edmonton. I think I might take a quick break here, get something more to drink, and be right back. All right, I'm going to take a quick break here, get something to drink. I will be back in a minute. All right, I'm back here. Let's take a look at these cards here pulled. First one was the Tanner Jeannot Young Guns. I'm going to go on ComC here. Jeannot, rookie year. Just do a keyword search. So it's still pretty affordable Young Guns, but we'll see. I mean, it's what, his second year in the league? But definitely the big one was the Cole Caulfield Young Guns jumbo card. Look up the Caulfield on ComC. Let's see. So there's a bunch of Young Guns for Caulfield on here. Okay, here we go. His jumbo asking price on ComC. There's two of them. The lowest price one is at $40. It's a little bit more than I expected for the jumbo Young Guns. Usually have quite a drop off from the jumbo versus the regular standard Young Guns. So nice oversize. And then also have the standard Young Guns rookie card. Let's see. There we go. And the Edmonton fans are just stoked. I'm guessing they're singing along to whatever's playing in the stadium, but they are pretty excited for a period break. Put this back up here. And we still got a little over 7 minutes till the third period starts. Don't really have anything else to open up right now. I may go through some cards here. these here. I have to go through and make sure don't have, I'm not missing any of these. I'm building the set 21-22 flagship. The base cards for like the veterans as well as the young guns. Which actually, I think I do have all the young guns, but I don't remember off the top of my head if I have all of the veterans from that set. Well, we got to see here. Janmark, Henrique, Vladimir Tarasenko, Dylan Holloway, Connor McDavid, Darnell Nurse, Ryan Nugent Hopkins. So we've got 6 goals for Edmonton, 1 for Florida, all different goal scorers. Nobody's got 2 goals. So it's quite spread out for Edmonton, which is great. You want to see that from your depth. All right, so now we got some stuff here. 1 goal, 2 assists for McDavid, 2 assists for Draisaitl, 2 assists for Hyman, and 1 goal for Ryan Nugent Hopkins. So some of their big guys are getting some points here tonight and waking up. They play like this, they got a shot. Looks like we're going to go to break one more time. Should be getting ready to start here. Another few minutes. Starting up the third. Let's see what else we got here for the Cole Caulfield. That is strange. So his Young Guns jumbo card is $40 on ComC, but then his standard Young Guns is like $50. It's kind of crazy. Usually the regular Young Guns and the jumbo Young Guns price discrepancy is quite different. But for some reason, it's within less than $10 apart from each other. It's quite a surprise. Cole Caulfield's Canvas Young Guns looks really nice too. Oh, low angle shot. I don't have his Canvas Young Guns. I do have his standard Young Guns. I don't think I have his retro. I might have to look into that too. It's kind of crazy how much their Young Guns checklist cards drop in price. Like the Caulfield Zegras Young Guns checklist is $1.45 on ComC. Like that's so cheap. But then their Canvas checklist with Caulfield and Spencer Knight, those ones are nice. The checklist cards that are Canvas cards, just because they've been trying to use one photo instead of two separate photos for the players, which is kind of cool. Um, Trying to find a shot where you get both of them in the same frame. Uh, Looks like we're about to get started here again in the third. The period break is just about over. I think we're on our final commercial. It's looking more and more like we're going to have game 5 back in Florida. And skaters are on the ice, and we're about ready to get going again. McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman, Nugent, Hopkins, all on the score sheet tonight, which is what you want to see if you're an Oilers fan. All right, here we go. Puck drop at center ice. Third period is about to start. Edmonton up 6-1. We'll see if this gets any scrappier. If we get a fight here. It's been kind of rough post uh, goalie saves and cover ups, post whistle extracurriculars. Florida putting on the pressure here. Shot from the point. Stuart Skinner deflects that off in the corner. Florida keeps it in. Another shot from the point. Oh, it looks like we got a penalty against Edmonton. Extra skater on for Florida. And Edmonton touches up. I didn't see what the penalty was. I don't know if it's hooking. Yeah, hooking for Janmark. So Florida going on the power play 2 minutes. Let's see. And yeah, he gets his stick underneath the arm of Alexander Barkov and he goes down. I could also see that as a non-call too. Florida wins it, sends it up to the point. Long shot. Florida, Kachuk up and wide of the net. Off into the corner. Kachuk up to the point for Hagee with a shot. And Stuart Skinner, great save. And he'll stop the play. Minute and 43 seconds left in the power play. Florida wins the face-off again, goes up to the point. Verhaeghe from the point, and that is blocked by the defense, and it goes up and out into the neutral zone. Barkov brings it in over the line, back to Reinhart, back dumps it into the corner. Verhaeghe sends it to the point. Kachuk, shot into the middle of the crease there, and that was kind of deflected by somebody, but Skinner was able to cover that up and stop it again. Stuart Skinner's been on tonight. Minute 22 seconds left in the power play. Yeah, it's a good job tracking by Skinner there for sure. And Sam Reinhart to Verhage, back to Reinhart. Bang it up and loses it there. And Edmonton brings it up and out of the zone. Short-handed. We might have a shot here. Oh, Stolars blocks it, but that goes off into the corner. And Florida takes over and they'll send it in the offensive zone. Edmonton trying to clear it out. We're missing it here. Okay, it goes all the way down. Reinhart, long stretch pass. Oh, here's Tarasenko through the slot. Lundell. I don't know if that went off the post or if Skinner got a piece of that. But Skinner was on the ground, on the ice there. Bennett from behind the net passes it up to Tarasenko to the point. Lundell back to Rodriguez. His pass goes up and to the far wall. Bennett behind the net. Lundell, they're just looking for a spot here, and Edmonton's giving them nothing. Florida is still able to keep it in. 2 seconds left in the power play. And that goes up and out, and they kill it off. So Edmonton with a good penalty kill there. And we're back to even strength, 17 minutes left in the third. And we're going all the way back down to Florida zone behind Stolars. It's like that was Lundell, I think, waiting. Florida gets into the zone, but Edmonton takes over and through the neutral zone, tips it all the way back and in around behind the net. We got a couple guys fighting for the puck in the corner. Opoza up along the boards and gets it out of the zone. Florida still loses it here. And Florida brings it up out of their zone through the neutral zone and tips it in behind. Stuart Skinner plays it. A lot of traffic there. Florida, they bring it up to the point. Slap shot from the point, deflected. Puck is still loose. Oh my goodness. Edmonton fans are on their feet. I think that is Philip Broberg who actually moved that puck into the corner and cleared out of that dangerous spot right in front of Skinner. Florida still pressuring, keeping it good work on the forecheck here. They have possession behind Skinner. Back into the corner. Tarasenko with a big hit. Oh, and puck goes loose, and Skinner covers up, and then we've got some guys on the ground. I think it's Lundell getting a little scrappy. Lundell and Nurse, I think it was. A little extra pushing and shoving after the whistle. A little bit of contact with Skinner, not a ton, but I think at this point, with this score, any sort of contact, they're going to have an answer. Little frustration showing through for Florida too. But Florida has answered back with shots on goal. 27 shots for Florida, 28 shots for Edmonton. It was very one-sided halfway through the second period, but then Florida started putting it on. They've been getting a few opportunities here. Will sustain pressure during the power play and a little bit here afterwards. And OEL gets a good hit on Florida in the corner in the Florida zone. The Florida brings it up and out. A little 3-on-3. Edmonton with a poke check sends it back out into the neutral zone. Back to the point for Florida. and they will dump it into the corner. Edmonton takes over. They're trying to get it out, but Florida with a forecheck, they do not get it out. Hyman drops somebody. I think that was Reinhardt, maybe. Rodriguez was the one knocked down. Okay. But Florida brings it back in. Shot from the point, sent wide. Too much traffic in front. And Edmonton takes over here, and they finally get it out of the zone. Florida dumps it in, but they're offsides. Edmonton finally gets a change, which they needed. I think Florida's doing the same. Edmonton brings it into the Florida zone, back around behind the Stolars, and Florida brings it up and out into the neutral zone. And Edmonton brings it into the zone, dumps it in. Solars catches the long lobbing pass that just kind of landed in his lap there. All right, looks like we're going to a commercial break. So we've got what 13:38 left in the third. Shots on goal have evened out quite a bit. 27 for Florida, 29 for Edmonton. Very different from I don't know 10 minutes game time back. In the second, it was very one-sided, at least for the shots on goal. Still one-sided with the score. 6-1 Edmonton. Looks like we're probably going to end up going back to Florida for Game 5 on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Tuesday, then possibly a Friday game, and then possibly another Game 7 if necessary on the 27th. All right. Face off to the right of Solars. Edmonton wins it, tries to shoot, goes off a defender's shin, and Florida brings it up and out of the zone. Trying to get it out of the zone. And they will make the red line and dump it in. And they're happy to go chase that down. Fighting in the corner behind Stuart Skinner, back around to the other side. Nice crossing pass, just didn't connect. Oh, it looks like we're going to have a penalty against Edmonton right here. Someone got knocked down pretty hard. Nurse is getting cross-checked. I don't know if Lawrence or yeah, I think Lawrence is going to draw the penalty there. They cross-checking. Okay, cross-checking against Darnell Nurse. Looks like he just kind of took a shot at Lawrence right in the back. Didn't really need to do that, but he was just getting right there, right in front of the crease, and Nurse just knocks him into the blue paint for fun, I guess. I don't know. So Florida power play here. Montour, Reinhardt, Kachuk, Barkov and Verhaeghe on the ice for the power play. Florida breaks the zone, brings it in, loses it kind of off of Verhaeghe's skate, and Edmonton is able to clear it up and out. Fans happy about that. And Edmonton kills off the first 30 seconds of this penalty. Oh, almost lost it again in their own zone. Reinhart brings it up, dumps it in, gives it to Barkov, backs up to the point, and that goes out of the zone. And Kachuk with it, and he'll dump it in, and they will dump it. Chase Stuart Skinner plays it behind his own net, sends it around. Reinhart picks it up, trying to center it, and Edmonton bringing it up through the neutral zone. We got 2-on-2 with Connor Brown, takes a shot. Scholars deflects it up and wide. Montour gathers it, brings it up through the neutral zone. He'll dump it back in. Less than a minute left in the power play for Florida. Florida having a tough time bringing it in and getting control in the offensive zone. They bring it through the zone. Bennett crosses the ice up to Lindell. Lindell brings it into the corner, back up to the point. OEL to Lindell. Trying a centering pass there. Edmonton finally, they clear it up and out. Less than 30 seconds left in the Florida power play. Sam Bennett brings it up to Rodriguez. Rodriguez jumps in chase. He'll go into the corner after it. Sam Bennett tries to center it. Another great defense by Edmonton. They're just letting nothing go through the middle there, and they will clear it up and out. 10 seconds left. Slow puck all the way down to Solars, and he'll play it back to his defenseman. 2 seconds left. OEL will dump it in, and we are back to full strength. Edmonton kills it up. Nurse is back on the ice. Man. Edmonton trying to clear it out. They do. Here we go. We got a 2-on-1, almost a 2-on-2. And that pass was just wide. I don't know if maybe it was deflected. Oh, and we've got another whistle. We got another penalty. I think this one's going against Florida. Yeah, Ekblad is going off the ice. We get a call here. Yep, we got a slashing call here. Edmonton is going on the power play. 2-minute slashing. Yeah, he just chopped the stick out of this guy's hand for no reason. Wasn't a good power or penalty to take. Didn't even have the puck. And here we go. Face off to the right of Solars. Florida wins it and will get it up and out of the zone. Bouchard will give it up to Draisaitl. And they'll drop it back to McDavid. And here comes McDavid over the line. He'll dump it back up to the point. Bouchard. Nugent Hopkins back to McDavid. He's looking to pass and gets tipped. Florida will clear it up and out. Minute and 30 seconds left in the power play for Edmonton. The crowd is into it, chanting, "Let's go Oilers." Bouchard brings it up, drops it back to McDavid to Draisaitl. Draisaitl dumps it in and around, and they can't control it. Florida dumps it all the way back down to Skinner. Less than 10 minutes left in the third period. Corey Perry with it along the boards. Darnell Nurse with a shot. Ooh, good save by Solars. Fogle tries to put it in, not able to. Solars hangs on to it. 50 seconds left on the Edmonton power play. Great save by Solars. He lost his stick there, too, at the end. I don't know if he got stepped on. Yeah, it looks like he just lost it after he made the save, so he didn't clear. All right, face-off won by Edmonton, but Florida clears it up and out. Ekholm gives it back to McLeod. Edmonton brings it up over the line, and Fogle almost with a good pass there, but Perry keeps it in, dumps it back in. Warren Fogle with it in the corner. Corey Perry behind the net, back up to the point. Darnell Nurse. Ekholm tries to get a little quick pass across, doesn't connect. Back to Nurse. McLeod up with it. Perry in the corner, back to McLeod to the point. Ekholm with a shot. That was deflected. And Florida gets it up and out of the zone. And that penalty is over. We're back to even strength, 5-on-5. Florida with a little bit of pressure here. 32 shots on goal for Edmonton, 27 for Florida. Florida with a dangerous spot. One-timer from the slot. Stuart Skinner. I think he got a piece of that. Up and over the net. And now we're getting another penalty here. There's a broken stick on the ice. I'm not sure who's getting it. Maybe Edmonton. Yeah, like Corey Perry is in the box for splashing. I think he cut a stick in half. And it looks like we're going to a little break here. I think I have the Corey Perry Young Guns checklist. I don't think I have his actual Young Guns rookie card. Let's see what that runs on. C, Corey Perry rookie year. Okay, so his checklist card is with Sidney Crosby for around $28. Rookie class. I don't know if he's got a Young Guns rookie card on Column C. It's Ultimate Collection autograph, $45. Too bad. SPI Authentics, $40. Upper Deck Ice is nice too. Glacial Graph. And looks like we're back at it. They dropped the puck in the Edmonton zone. Florida power play. 10 seconds in, Edmonton clears it up and out. Stolars will play it behind his net. Verhage will send it back to Reinhart. Florida will bring it in. We got a shot. Stewart with Skinner. Nice save. Sends it into the corner. Chuck with it. Trying to center it. Man, Skinner with another great save there. And from the point on to Barkov behind the net with Kachuk. To Barkov. They're just playing catch here. Looking for something to cross. Can't connect with it. But Edmonton can't get it up and out. And there's a missed pass there, and it goes out of the zone. Oh, and Edmonton will get in possession here. Florida's getting a change. They're just happy to let them hang with it in their own zone. We're down to 30 seconds left in the penalty here, and Edmonton will send it all the way back down. And the crowd is really into it now. Happy with this kill so far. 15 seconds left. Florida putting on a little pressure here up to the point. OEL to Tarasenko all the way across to Sam Bennett. A shot blocked by Skinner. And they will clear it. It's out of the zone. Florida maintains possession all the way back. And we're back to full strength. Florida will bring it in. They'll dump it into the corner. Back behind Skinner. And Edmonton gets control. And we got a breakout here. A little 2-on-2. Perry. Oh, the centering. Oh, my goodness. We've got another Edmonton goal here. Wow. 7-1 for Edmonton. Let's see this replay. All the way from their own zone. Bit of a breakout here. Kind of a 2-on-2 with a trailer, 3-on-3. A little back and forth, back to centering pass. Dylan Holloway up and over Stolars. Kind of pays the price for making that goal. Doesn't mind. And Edmonton they're just having themselves a night. So Dylan Holloway gets goal number 7 for the Oilers tonight. McDavid and Corey Perry with the assist. McDavid has 4 points tonight. That's all right. Wow. And Oilers fans are into it for sure now. A little over 5 minutes left here in the third. 7-1 for Edmonton. Florida shoots just wide up and out of the zone through the neutral zone. And both teams are getting some changes. Crowd is on their feet just cheering like they just scored again, but they're just happy to get a good win here tonight. And their first win of the series. Florida brings it up out of their zone. Ooh, there's a rough hit right there in open ice. Oh, looks like they're going to get there one. Bouchard with the puck sitting right behind Skinner, just waiting. And we've got a bit of a breakout here. No icing. Edmonton gets it. And Florida takes over. They're trying to break it out of their zone. At this point, you're just trying to get this game over with. Head back to Florida. Less than 4 minutes left in the game. And the crowd is getting loud. Man. Florida brings it into the corner behind Skinner. Trying to get something going. And we've got a 2-on-1 going the other way for Edmonton. Shot on goal. Oh, my gosh. We've got another goal for Edmonton. 8-1 Edmonton. And it's just like, okay, can we just keep running the clock or what? 8-1, 3:19 left. Edmonton with a statement game here tonight. Ryan McLeod. Wow. just right over the glove of Stolarz. Off the crossbar and in. Looks like Dylan Holloway will get the assist on that one. No secondary assist. But yeah, Edmonton 8-1. 3:01 left. We get a whistle. And we're getting another penalty here against Florida. I mean, it's Opozo here and then in the box. I didn't see what happened there with Opozo. I don't know if it was a high stick or if he hooking or something, but he got his stick on somebody. They didn't make the call yet. But they updated the McLeod goal here. Dylan Holloway with the primary assist, and then Warren Fogle with the secondary assist. But we're going to go back into this with 3:01 left in the third, and Edmonton is going on another power play, up 8-1. We're at commercial break right now, but this game is beyond over. Did not expect this to be 8-1 game here for Edmonton tonight. That's for sure. We'll see if we can keep going with this. In Florida on Tuesday for Game 5. And they're both for stopping. We don't have to win 4 games. We just got to win 1. And they're doing that tonight, that's for sure. And it's nice to see this getting spread out, too. McLeod, Holloway, Hopkins, Nurse, McDavid, Holloway with the second goal, Adam Henrique, and Janmark. So 8 goals, 7 different goal scorers. Great to see. If you're an Edmonton fan. And looks like we're going to start here with a face-off to the right of Stolarz. Edmonton on the 2-minute power play. Edmonton wins it back up to the point, dumps it in around behind Stolarz. And Florida trying to clear it out. McLeod keeps it in, dumps it back into the corner. Corey Perry centers it. Stolarz covers that one up. Minute 44 left in this power play for Edmonton. And Edmonton fans are all on their feet right now. And showing Bobrovsky on the bench. Like, okay, ready to go home. They just want this clock to run. Edmonton wins the faceoff again. Ekholm with it at the point, dumps it into the corner. McLeod going after it along the wall, getting pestered. Florida's trying to clear this out. They do. But Nurse stops it from going the distance and will take possession. 1:20 left in the power play for Edmonton. And fans are still just on their feet cheering. Edmonton dumps it in around behind Stolarz into the corner. Corey Perry going after it. And he will get possession, send it up to Nurse at the point. Long shot goes wide. Ekholm with it. Florida able to clear it up and out. Less than a minute. Down to 50 seconds left in the Edmonton power play. There's Connor McDavid on the bench. Looks kind of bored. 33 shots for Florida, 35 for Edmonton. But the score is a very different picture, that's for sure. Edmonton will bring it in. 30 seconds left on the power play. Florida able to get possession and clear it up and out all the way back down to Skinner. Give it to Kulak. Kulak from behind Skinner, behind the net, and they'll bring it up and out of their zone. Here comes Connor Brown over the blue line. He'll dump it into the corner. And fans are just on their feet. 10 seconds left in the Edmonton power play. 1:08 left in the third period here. And looks like Edmonton Oilers are going to force Game 5 with an absolute statement win. 8-1 over Florida here in Game 4. Forcing Game 5. There's a slap shot up and over Solars. And Florida with it behind their own net. And Edmonton fans are on their feet cheering. So 30 seconds left. Edmonton with it, trying to clear it out of their zone. They do. And that gets tipped. So Solars has to play it. But he'll get it up and out of the zone. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. They get possession. Edmonton has it behind Stuart Skinner. And they're getting a standing ovation in Edmonton. What a great win for Edmonton. Awesome way for them to make a statement win here and say, hey, we're not dead yet. We'll see on Tuesday if Edmonton can keep this up or if Florida is going to answer back. But our final score here tonight is 8 goals for Edmonton, 1 for Florida. Florida with 33 shots on goal, Edmonton 36 shots on goal. Very similar there, but the goals and execution were quite the difference. Great spread by Edmonton. Wasn't just their big guys, although McDavid did have 4 points, but 3 of those were assists. And we're going to have a Game 5 in Florida on Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to go live again. Talk hockey cards. Maybe find another something, a little box to rip, and go through some of my collection. But that's going to do it for this one. We'll be back here on Tuesday night, 8 p.m. or 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to watch Game 5, see if Edmonton can keep this going or if Florida will win. They'll be the Stanley Cup champions, winning 4-1. So we'll see on Tuesday night. Thanks so much for watching. Everybody, have a good night.